Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here. A few weeks ago, I reviewed the Escape from New York 4K from Scream Factory on my channel. Paramount Pictures has now put out the 4K of the lesser-known sequel that came out in the 1990s, Escape from LA. Once again, starring Kurt Russell in the role of Snake Plissken. I'm going to do an unboxing of this release, and I will share my opinions. Nice cover art of our hero there. Spine text on the other side. Back of our slipcover with a description of the film. And the usual deal under the slipcover, pretty much the same thing. This does not include a Blu-ray copy of the film. It's only the 4K disc plus the digital copy. And the disc itself pretty much looks like every other Paramount home video release. Snake Plissken is back in the high-octane West Coast sequel to Escape from New York that returns Kurt Russell to the iconic role and filmmakers John Carpenter and Deborah Hill for post-apocalyptic action. After a 9.6 quake levels most of Los Angeles, Snake is called to wade through the ruins to retrieve a doomsday device, now more explosive than ever on 4K ultra-high def. This outrageous filler finds Snake surfing Wilshire Boulevard, shooting hoops at the Coliseum, dive bombing the Happy Kingdom theme park, and mixing it up with a wild assortment of friends, fiends, and foes from a supporting cast that includes Steve Buscemi, Peter Fonda, Pam Grier, Stacy Keach, Cliff Robertson, and Bruce Campbell. I wonder how many people actually know that Escape from New York has a sequel. I remember seeing this advertised on TV when I was a kid back in the day. Obviously, my parents wouldn't take me to see this because I was too young to see a rated R movie. Although somewhat hypocritically, my dad let me watch plenty of uncut Monty Python stuff, but that's a story for another day. Now, I'm happy to see that they made a movie where Kurt Russell gets to revisit one of his most iconic roles. This might be the only time he's ever actually reprised one of his earlier roles, unless you count him playing Santa Claus twice in those Christmas Chronicles movies on Netflix. Comment down below if I'm wrong about that, because I'm not totally sure. The guy's got such a huge filmography. I have to say, though, despite some great set pieces and an all-star cast, the sequel is a little bit of a disappointment. There's just a campy tone, and it feels like a retread of the original film in a lot of ways, right down to the extraction plot from an island prison, the character having a race against time due to being injected with something that'll kill him if he fails, and you kind of get the idea there. The all-star cast is the best with what they're given, and there certainly are some great moments to be had, but at large, it just kind of falls flat. It's never anywhere near the level of the original film, although Kurt Russell's performance is still unsurprisingly spectacular. I think it's worth watching at least once for the curious and the people who want to see the sequel that's largely unknown and never fared as well as its iconic predecessor. I mean, even John Carpenter came back to direct this film, but despite that, it still can't compete with the classic sci-fi action masterpiece that was the original film. Issues with the movie aside, though, I'm happy to say that Paramount's 4K disc actually looks very good. This movie has a lot of scenes that are set at night and in dark environments, so it really benefits from that HDR treatment. I think fans of the movie or anyone who decides to give it a watch won't be let down in that category. Disappointingly, the only bonus feature we get, though, is a theatrical trailer. It's too bad this didn't get released by a boutique label that really could have pimped it out with bonus features, but as is, I mean, that's what we get. If you can get this for a cheap price, it's not a bad buy, it's just on the basis of the transfer, even if the film itself is a bit hit and miss. Do you like Escape from New York and Escape from LA? Do you think the sequel is in the same league as the original, or is it something that's best left avoided? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.